Another way to utilize the compliance trigger, apposition of opposites, is to set the sexual frame, I won't make fun of you anymore until you earn 5 good girl points. And here's the context to use it in. If you're talking to a girl, maybe you're busting her balls, teasing her, and at a certain point she says, you're so mean, stop making fun of me. I'll say to her, I won't make fun of you anymore, little girl, until you earn 5 good girl points. Now let me back up for a second. I know I'm going to have some feminazi accusing me of berating women if I don't clarify what I mean here. This is not to be used when a woman is genuinely upset. It's to be used when a woman is pretending to be upset. A big part of banter is teasing. Women, when they know that your teasing is banter, will playfully say, oh my God, you're so mean. This is their way of bantering back. And a fun way to counter-banter this is to set the powerful sexual frame, I won't make fun of you anymore until you earn 5 good girl points. So you might be asking yourself, where's the apposition of opposites here? Well, on a social level, being made fun of is looked at as a pejorative. Who in their right mind wants to be made fun of? So the woman is going to put up token resistance. Yet her flirting tone of voice communicates that she knows you're being playful. There's a part of her that wants you to continue because you're giving her all of this attention and she's loving every second of it. But she'll never admit it. Nope. It would be a faux pas for her to concede that she's actually enjoying it. Essentially, you're making her desire something according to the rules of society she morally ought think is bad. In other words, you're putting two things together that normally don't go together. So let's break down what's going on here. Well, the first thing that's going to push her into the frame of earning 5 good girl points for you to make fun of her is the compliancy trigger apposition of opposites, which we've gone over. The second thing at work here is scarcity. By her having to earn to be made fun of, you're making being made fun of something scarce. Your attention is scarce, which makes it more valuable. Also, the fact that you're threatening to stop making fun of her in a weird, twisted sort of way takes away a freedom from her. It takes away the freedom of you making fun of her, and that compels her into the sexual frame that much stronger. Also, you're building arousal inside of her body. You're hitting several of her primitive emotions. What you're doing is such a complete mindfuck that she's going to feel completely helpless, which is going to trigger arousal. Also, the primitive emotion of discontent, the fact that you're creating an obstacle between her and you making fun of her, is going to incite the emotion of discontent. And the fact that she gets validation from you teasing her and making fun of her, and the fact that you're making her earn that validation, is going to incite that need for validation. It's also going to incite the fear of loss, fear that you won't make fun of her if she doesn't earn it. You're also filling several of her sexual needs. Since you're hitting all of these primitive emotions, you're building arousal inside of her body, which is filling her need to become physically aroused. She also feels utterly and totally seduced, so you're filling her need to be seduced. Also, you're filling her need to feel worthy and attractive. Though you might say things when making fun of her that don't make her feel worthy and attractive, the fact that you're giving her attention makes her feel worthy and attractive. So this is a form of apposition of opposites at work. You're also creating the perceptual filter of comfort. The fact that you see through her verbal facade of her telling you that she doesn't want to be made fun of demonstrates an understanding of her. You see her true need and her true desire to want you to continue making fun of her and giving her attention, whereas most guys fail to. Where she's hinting at the fact that she's enjoying your banter, most men would interpret it as, oh, she got insulted, I shouldn't do that. And because you're demonstrating your understanding of her world, she's going to see you as an authority, and she's going to feel comfortable doing what you tell her to do. Now, all of these things, all of the perceptual filters that the sexual frame sets, the perceptual filter of prizability, the perceptual filter of comfort, all of the compliancy triggers are going to help her process all of the arousal that you're building inside of her body in a positive light and compel her to take sexual action.